All right, guys, we are back with another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw in the Chick-fil-A studios. It is already Monday, December 19th. If you have not got your Christmas shopping done, you better hurry. You're already in hot water. You're going to have to deal with the crowds, all that fun stuff. But get out there and do it so you don't get in trouble. We're going to move right along, though, because we've got some of my favorite guests on here. Well, one of my favorite guests. She always comes on. She always does an amazing job, and she always brings cool animals and stuff to check out. And so for the 4 or 5 people in town that don't know who you are, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let them know who you are here with today and who our friend is.
My name is Kate Irwin. I am currently the interim executive director and also the education manager at the Texas Zoo. So playing double duty a little bit right now. But that's about it.
Yeah, and you do a great job, and I want to thank you for always being such a great partner and helping us and coming on the show. Who is our friend today?
So we have Tex. He is a Texas tortoise, and he is about 5 years old.
About 5 years old. Okay, so I have all sorts of turtle questions here because I actually like turtles, and I think turtles are pretty cool. I've never seen a turtle go to the bathroom, so that's even cooler. That was one of my questions, and he does that, so that's cool.
Yeah, he's very upset with me right now. So
he doesn't like the transportation moving around, or
no,
what?
so it's a form of it's a defense mechanism for them. So most of the time, when something grabs a turtle, they grab right here. So the first thing that they'll do is bathroom right in the mouth.
That would have stopped me if I was coming after that turtle. So
100%.
good job on him. Yeah, that's and so this Tex.
Tex.
Okay, so here's my dilemma. I like to rescue turtles. I see them on the road. I like to stop, pull over, and go get them off the road. Except for the fact that I'm kind of scared of them too, because I see people, like, turtles bite people, and it looks pretty gnarly. And
yes.
So I'm that guy, like, I get a towel, and I, like, wrap them under a towel, and then probably go get, like, a parachute, wrap them in that, and then some, like, 4 things to move them. How can you safely grab and move a turtle, and, you know, what's their neck radius, or what's their bite radius? There you go, that's a better one.
It really depends on the turtle, but the safest way is basically to grab them like you would a hamburger, and the majority of your palm underneath for stability, and then your thumbs right at the back. And the further back you are, the least likely they are to snap or be able to grab you. We have a little mud turtle at the zoo, and he has his neck sticks out pretty far. And he's.
Can I put his head while you're talking?
Yeah,
see, I'm all scared.
Yeah, he's
he won't bite me though, right?
Oh,
yeah.
no.
You went all gangster with him, so I can do it.
Mudflap, he'll reach around, and he has a way wider reach than he does. And I've gotten nipped by him a couple times, but he's young, so it doesn't hurt.
And it looks like the way you were holding him, your hands were kind of in front of his back leg, so he can't. That kind of neutralizes those, so he can't reach up and claw you.
Oh yes.
And these, you know, I guess they don't come a ton far back with the front legs to where they're going to claw you that way, huh?
Oh, no. So tortoises have a very limited range compared to turtles and terrapins. What you see mainly here in Texas is terrapins and then tortoises like this.
And are they like cousins to snapping turtles and all that?
Distantly, yes.
Okay. These things are so cool. Here's another one. Do turtles have teeth? Do they have teeth?
They do not. They have a beak like basically like a bird. So all right here is their beak.
Wow. So are they, what is the word, herbivores or?
Omnivores.
Omnivores.
And scavengers. So they will eat bugs, they'll eat eggs, they'll pretty much anything that will fit in their mouth that's not going to eat them first, they will attempt to eat, including feces from other animals.
Hey, well, somebody's got to do it, and just say, might as well be you, dude, because it won't be me. But anyway, so you guys, I like this guy,
no problem.
Tex. You guys have an event, and if I don't just talk to you about it, I will play with Tex the whole time. Yeah, see, he's nervous. He heard my loud talking, and here, Tex, you can hang out on here too if you need to. But so you guys have Cocktails at the Zoo coming up tomorrow. Tell me about that, if you wouldn't mind.
So Cocktails at the Zoo, this is the first in a series that we are starting, and we are really excited for this one. We've titled it Making Spirits Bright, and it is just to highlight National Sangria Day. Why National Sangria Day is in December, I have no idea, but that's what we're wanting to highlight. And we're wanting to make this first one a family event. Okay. So all children are free, anybody under the age of 18. 18 and up, it's $40 for a single person, and then it is $75 for a couple. Okay. And we'll have a Sangria bar, and then we'll also have a mocktail bar, so that way the kids can act like they're grown up and have their own little cocktails with mom and dad.
And do y'all do those, you call them experiences, right? Where they get to like touch the animals and stuff like that?
So
Is that
we'll
the right word?
A couple different animal encounters and
Encounters,
experiences
that's what it was.
and
Got it.
things like that. And we're hoping to kind of do a mini show depending on what weather is going to allow.
Did you see me jump? I was gonna protect you. That's why I jumped. I jumped in to protect you from that raging, angry turtle. I jumped real big right there. Sorry, I got scared.
No, you're fine.
He moved his head real fast. I thought he was coming after me. And so, all right. So this is the last fundraiser of the year.
This is the last major one. Other than that, we just have a couple educational things going on. But for the end of 2022, this is it.
Outstanding. Let's say I can't make it to this thing, but I still want to support you guys. Can I just give you all a call and say, hey, I want to volunteer, or what can I do to be a part of this? I can't make it to cocktails at the zoo, but I want to be a supporter of the zoo.
We are hitting our volunteer program headstrong coming up into 2023. So we are, like always hungry for volunteers. We're hoping to offer more for our volunteers just to thank them for helping us out. We also have a giving tree where it is specifically gifts for our animals that we have in our gift shop this year, and you can directly know what you're supporting and what you're purchasing for the animal, whether it be a giant pickle for the bears or a poop bucket for the jaguars.
Hey, it's all needed and I'm sure very much appreciated. Well, as always, we really appreciate it, and we want to make sure cocktails at the zoo starting from 6 to 9 at the Texas Zoo. They can go on the webpage or they can call you guys at 573-7681?
Yes.
7681. Yeah, build your own sangria, mocktail options, and you can celebrate National Sangria Day. I think it's awesome. Tex, we appreciate you. I'm not as brave around turtles as I thought I was going to be because he made me jump pretty good right there. And I saw you just putting your hand right in it, and I just looked like a total wuss right there, but that's okay. Thank you, Tex, for coming. Are they very social? Like, does he like this, or is he like, stop rubbing my head?
It really depends on the turtle. We have some that just absolutely hate people and they would rather not be messed with. And then we have some that as soon as we open up their door, they come running to us and they will sit in our laps and just hang out all day. It just depends on his mood for the day. They have way bigger personalities than what you think they would.
And I think you told me already, but how old is he?
He is 5.
5. And what's the average kind of life range of these guys?
Texas tortoises will live to be about 80.
Holy smokes. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Well, thank you again for coming on. Make sure you check out Cocktails at the Zoo tomorrow, 6 to 9 at the Texas Zoo. Let's take a quick sponsor break and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is your Aria Victoria team wishing you a happy holidays. Call us or stop by today. We'll give you 1 month free to start the new year off right.
I love the taste of the holidays, especially when I'm sipping on Chick-fil-A Victoria's seasonal peppermint chip shake. It's so festive and made with my favorite Chick-fil-A ice cream and chips of peppermint bark topped off with whipped cream and a cherry on top. And when I'm in the mood for a warm-up, I order a cup full of cozy chicken tortilla soup. It's hearty, spicy, and creamy. These holiday menu items are just like winter in 2 cups. Don't forget, they're only available for a limited time. Good thing I already ordered mine on my Chick-fil-A app through team member delivery.
Hey guys, John from the Chopping Block. Wanted to come to you today and give you a piece of advice for cooking your prime ribs this year. This year, when you go to buy your prime rib, wherever that may be, have your butcher hinge it, which is this. We pretty much remove the bones all the way off. That way, when you're done cooking this bad boy, it's much easier to remove the bones and slice, and also gives you a nice extra side to be able to season to add the flavors that you want to incorporate into your prime rib. You just close it back up when you're done. And tie it back in place.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Rosewood Funeral Chapels. This month is the month of giving. We are giving an extra discount for all of our pre-planning funerals for all of our families and clients out there. So come in and let's save you guys some Christmas money.
Awesome. Looks like my Chick-fil-A delivery has arrived.
Order for Caleb.
Yes,
There you
ma'am.
go, the peppermint shake and your cookie is soup.
Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure.
Guys, I'm gonna dig into this, but don't forget this is only available for a limited time, so get yours ordered today.
Hi, this is Alex Figueroa for the Mattress Room. Happy holidays from our family to yours. Come by and take advantage of our $100 holiday coupons. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
All right, guys, we are back in the Chick-fil-A studios, and we've got our favorite guest of all time, because you might have come on more than anybody else, I think, now that I think about it, which is that means we like you, and that's good, and that also means you always have things going on in this town, which I can't talk today, I'm losing my voice. I really am losing my voice on this. Talk for a minute. Tell me about this while I try to get my voice back here.
So next week, or this week rather, on the 22nd, we do have cookie decorating, and that's always a really fun class to take. You get to learn the basics of cookie decorating, how to flood the cookie, how to do the outline, and Santa Rita Market comes with us and gives some good tips and tricks.
I guess the most important thing before we go too much further is, can I eat some of the cookie dough while we're doing this? Or are you gonna like slap my hand if I try?
They're pre-made cookies.
Okay.
So she does not get upset if you eat your cookie, but I would recommend waiting until after you decorate it.
So much more fun that way.
Yeah.
Maybe I get two and I eat one and then we decorate the other.
Actually, I think everybody gets 5 or 6.
Even better. This is just
Yeah.
getting better. Yeah, okay. So you all say, for people that don't know, like you make everybody feel like an artist, which is pretty cool. Like I felt like I was gonna throw out a cool artist name and sound cooler, and I couldn't think of anybody, but I felt like a cool artist when I went in there, because you guys kind of line it up, and then you find a way to take a guy like me or somebody that has no talent and make us have fun and look like we have somewhat of a talent. And so if I show up at this, how does it go? Like, you know, do I have to be all nervous walking in the door, or are you guys just gonna welcome me in and give me all these cookies and get after it?
We'll welcome you in. We usually have music. There's always food, because Kristen with Santa Rita always brings food to it. Like usually Hoover's Pizza, actually.
Yeah, that's
what
not a
she
bad
does.
way. Cookies and pizza, that you're doing well here. Yeah.
And she walks everybody through it. She makes sure everybody has fun. She's really funny too. So
She's very sweet also.
Yeah.
She's very supportive of people. I've noticed she's always trying to lift others up and support other people, and as do you. And so you guys do a really good job at this and all of that. And so if they can't make this one though, you guys are always doing something, and you know, you're really trying to grow not only downtown but the art scene and all of that. And so if they don't have this, can they get in touch with you to still do stuff down the road and all that fun stuff?
We are booking out our 2023 instructors, so if anyone's interested in teaching anything, please get in touch with me. We also have our open studio time. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8. So anyone
Talk to me
can
about
come
that.
in.
What does that mean, open studio?
So you can come in and I'll pre-draw a canvas for you, and you can just paint it right there. You can do mosaics, you can do bisqueware painting, which is like pre-made clay. You can glaze it, and I'll fire it for you, or you can just paint it with acrylic and take it home.
So that's cool. So, you know, I've seen, and forgive me, I've never gone to one of these classes where you do the deal, but where you paint and all that, but you give us the outline, like I can say, hey, I want to whatever, and you make that up, and I just basically kind of like got to keep it between the lines if I choose to, right? Or I can just go wild and do abstract art or whatever. You're like, yeah.
And I can do an outline at the end. So I have kids come in and they ask for, let's say they ask for Mario or something. I can draw it, and then they'll paint it how they paint it, and then I can do an outline.
Wow.
And bring it back out.
And then with the, talk to me one more time about that clay making and stuff. And
Well, that's fun. So, and this is walk-in style. So while the kids are out of school, it's fun. You could just walk in anytime we're open, and we'd have pottery wheels available. We have clay tools. Different things have different prices, starting at around $5. You can have them paint clay. Like we have little figurines that are shaped like penguins or foxes or cats, and people come and paint them.
So say I wanted to make a little date night / family night, you know, and I wanted to do the little making the vase thing or whatever. Could I, like, the wifey and I come in and would Truman be like, could he hang out and watch and maybe play with it? Or is that too much? Like, should that be
I
the
have
adult
baby
thing?
toys. I have all the things, yeah.
Good deal. So he could be occupied, and then we could go over there and make the stuff and look all cool.
And we have, like, if it's just adults, we can put them in a different room so they don't have to deal with, if there's a lot of kids there, we'll separate. We try to be cognizant of who's there and why they're there.
Yeah, I'm on a date night and I don't want 500 kids in my room with me. Okay, cool.
We'll separate you.
I appreciate that.
But
Thank you.
I had a Christmas party the other night, and they brought a 4-month-old, and I had baby toys there. So
That's
I
awesome.
got the baby toys out. He played with them, and the mom was like, maybe we'll get blocks for Christmas, because he loved the blocks.
Well, this is so cool, and again, I encourage everybody to do this because it's something different, but it's also fun, and then you get to take home a little artistic piece with you and feel like you're an artist and all that good stuff, and that's the closest I will ever get to being a real artist.
So Picasso said it best, every child is an artist, and everybody has their own style, and adults they just think it has to look a certain way, but it doesn't.
You're right, because I've got a whole wall in my house that's covered with squiggly lines and all this, and my son, he put his heart into those pictures he drew for us and all of that, and so you're right, it's only once we start getting older and in our own heads that all of a sudden we demand perfection, and so, well, I appreciate you. Crossroads Art House, and then the, what was the other place? I just saw the name and I forgot the other young lady.
Santa Rita Market.
There you go, Santa Rita Market, and thank you for coming on. Thank you for saving us. The 22nd, make sure you get out there, make some cookies. If you're on a diet and you can't eat those cookies, swing by, bring them to me. I will take them right off your hands, no worries there. I swear we're gonna come to one of these because these things just look cool and fun, and you do a great job with them, and thank you. Thank you for coming on and for always supporting them. Am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so.
Good deal. Well, guys, make sure you go check it out. It's a ton of fun. She will make you feel welcome. You will have a good time. And you get to go home with something and tell all your friends you're an artist like Picasso. So it's not too bad. Take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Happy holidays from the South Texas Strutters.
I'm David Murphy with Chick-fil-A Victoria. Chick-fil-A made its debut in Victoria, Texas way back in 1980 with our first restaurant in Victoria Mall. 20 years later, our first freestanding location opened at Whispering Creek. Fast forward another 20 years and our licensed location opened inside the UHV University Commons. Next is our biggest endeavor yet, a massive new restaurant taking up an entire city block on Rio Grande. When it opens, we will have grown our Chick-fil-A Victoria family from 20 team members back in 1980 to more than 250 dedicated and caring people who are proud to serve our guests and community by building lasting relationships and creating unforgettable experiences. It is our pleasure to serve you, Victoria.
The First State Bank would like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas from the friendliest bank anywhere.
All right, guys, we are back in the Chick-fil-A studios with our final guest. She, it's been a show of favorites. Everybody on here today has been somebody that we really care about, we really like, and we really enjoy, and you're somebody else in this town that's just always doing things and always giving back to your community, and we are big fans of the Children's Discovery Museum of the Golden Crescent, and so, without further ado, young lady, if you would, please introduce yourself to the ones that don't know you.
I am Sarah Bird, and I'm here representing and talking about the Children's Discovery Museum. I'm Education Director over there. I'm really excited. I'm loving everything we have. I love the seasons. This is my first Christmas at the museum, and so, or just the first holiday season, really, and experiencing it there and being a part of everything and all the members and the community. The community that comes in who aren't members, but we just bring everybody in, experiences with the kids, whether you're a member or not. We love having you there. So
and Christmas time, I can imagine it's even more contagious over there, and because now that I've got a little one, I was kind of a Scrooge before, but because the holidays were just stressful. But now I find myself, if you get in my truck right now, don't tell anybody, but it's actually on Christmas music. That's how far I've come along in this,
that's
and so
a big deal. And that holiday spirit just carries in everything, in music and in just you're talking to people, and you just it carries, it trickles down.
I could not agree more, and you guys just stay busy over there, and you always have events, because we had you on not too long ago, and you guys had a ton of things going on, and you're back with a ton more things going on, which we're very grateful for, because everybody always says there's nothing to do in Victoria, so I'm glad we are proving them wrong on that. But let's talk about this. You got some holiday camps, some disco dance parties.
Today is Monday. This was our first holiday camp going on today from 9 to noon. We have holiday camps, and you can drop in. You can do a drop-in rate if there's room. We do have a cap, but the more the merrier. And so Tuesday, Wednesday, more holiday camps 9 to noon. So yeah, today was our first one. It was fantastic.
Of course,
running
you guys
along
do
and
it
very exciting.
top
And we're following elves. Like, how do you not want to follow elves around the world to learn how the holidays are celebrated around the world? I mean, in I think it's Japan, they eat KFC. That's one of the things. So those are like little things that we are in not investigating, but like we're getting really excited about, because we're learning these little traditions around the world. And it's very, yes, it's educational, but it's also fun. That's the whole goal, is to really just learn about other cultures and other countries and just have fun with it, because we're celebrating the holiday season with the world.
Yeah,
and so we're following the elves around the world to learn how the holidays are celebrated everywhere. It's so much fun.
Well, of all the things I would have guessed, KFC would not have been one of them. So I learned something today.
Now, that's what we found out via Google and research. And so, it's really interesting, all of the little things. That could have been a very small portion of
with
that.
Something else.
Some people do that. But it's just one of those things where you're like, that's really interesting that some people really do that, because some people here in America do one thing and they do another. So a part of Japan celebrates with KFC. That's like their focus.
No, I think that's cool.
It's really interesting.
Well, you start seeing different, because I would argue that even, what we all did has even evolved and changed, because they have the elf on the shelf now and all those type of things that, I don't recall that as a kid and all of that. And so I think that's a newer deal, and to see these things evolve and all that, and so
traditions.
Yeah.
Traditions.
It's totally cool and all of that. And so so holiday camps, we got that. Then moving on. So you survive the camps, you get through all that.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah,
so
right
we're ready to celebrate
Bam.
the new year.
And so it looks like you're having a disco dance party.
Yes.
Talk to me.
So yes, we have done lots of things in the past. I believe that the Superhero Bash is what we have done in the past and it's so much fun. And I was coming in and, just kind of, we've done the Superhero Bash for a few years now. And I'm like, let's kind of change it up. Let's freshen it up and let's have a dance party. Everyone is ready to get out and dance, and we're gonna disco dance the new year in, and we're very excited. Raising Cane's is sponsoring this.
There you go. Who needs KFC? We got Raising Cane's.
Perry, I love his energy at Raising Cane's. he is just he's a force to be reckoned with, because he very much, anybody who knows me, he very much matches my energy, because I'm like, well, can we have the blow-up dog, there to greet people? He's like, I'm bringing 2.
I like the way this guy thinks.
I love you, and can we do this? And so I'm really excited, because it's a disco dance party. When I asked him about it, I'm like, you're sponsoring it. Are you okay with this? And he goes, this is meant to be, because quick short story, the guy who created Cane's I believe, and I hope I'm not wrong, it was some warehouse that he did the first Cane's in, right? And there was a giant hole in the ceiling. He filled it with a disco ball to block the light that was coming in. And now, I've never been in a Cane's, because I'm a drive-through queen, but I did not know there's a disco ball in every Cane's. And so when I told him, I'm like, is disco dance party good? He's like, well, the first 50 people who come in are going to get a disco ball balm that is Raising Cane's sells those on their website. And he's like, well, I'm just going to be giving that away, because he's got them ordered. He's got them coming in, and I'm so excited. The giveaways are going to be awesome. Raising Cane's is going to be offering up to 100 kids meals. Wow. Kids that come in. We're so excited. Regular admission applies. There's no registration necessary. I am so excited. Wear your disco threads, put on your bell bottoms and your disco ball earrings. I'm just so excited.
I've held on to clothes long enough that they may have actually looped back around and come in style.
Everything's back in style. Yes.
I don't know if I came back into style. I don't know if I was ever cool to begin with, but no, I think this is so awesome, and if they've got questions, if they want to know about this or that or whatever, what can they do and how can they reach out?
Well, of course, we always like to use social media platform. That is one of our largest based areas for information. But of course, you can go to cdmgoldencrescent.org. And if you want to give us a call, please, we'd love to hear from you. 361-485-9140 is always our number. So call us and we'll answer your questions.
You guys do a phenomenal job. We're always here for you. We appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate Raising Cane's being matching your enthusiasm to give back to the community. That's awesome. And so You might have missed today's camp because of when the show aired, but you can still catch Tuesday and Wednesday, the holiday camp, 9 to 12. And then December 31st from 11 to 1, the disco dance party, New Year's Eve. Have fun, throw down.
New Year's, we're doing 11 to 1, and we're going to have lots of fun. Oh, balloon drop. There's a balloon drop involved. And so, I mean, I've never personally been to a balloon drop, so I'm really excited. I've had lots of fun YouTubing how to build a balloon drop.
Well, I'm glad it's you doing it, not me.
Best one ever.
You know what I'll say though? This gives you something to do because, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't even think we get to watch a ball drop on TV anywhere. We get like a recycled one.
With my kids.
They like re-air the one from New York or something like an hour after. And it's like this is already. Why are we watching somebody else's? Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
and so I think this is cool.
At noon there will be a ball drop, and we will just continue on the fun till 1 o'clock, and then we'll stay open normal business hours till 5, and we'll just have a blast.
You know, we're all old enough too that 1 o'clock's perfect. Like 11 to 1. Let's go home.
Yes.
Good job on that.
PM during the day, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And yes, we're going to have lots of fun. And you get to celebrate New Year's with your kids, which, a lot of people go out in the evening or at night.
I'm glad I clarified that. 11 a.m.
Yes.
to 1. See, I was thinking old night.
Oh, man, no. We were not going to have kids in the museum at 1 a.m. And I was like...
I'm glad you clarified because I was like, dude, I like, that's pushing it, but I like that you ended it right there so I could go home. And no, you meant 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Forgive me. I just totally went off on that. That's on me.
I think I noticed it, and instinctually I just was like, let me just clarify this.
Good call. Thank you. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
Still not awesome to I think that's even better actually.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm back home. Yeah, like I can have all the fun of New Year's.
Balloon drop at
and then
noon,
I'm home.
yes.
And yes, like spectacular. Well done. Well done. And tell your daughter congratulations. I think I'm a fan of hers. She's doing big things. She's getting really strong in her powerlifting.
Very excited
she
for her.
She squats more than I weigh twice, so I'm really impressed by her.
I'll let her know,
She's doing really good. Yeah, and so tell her good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Proud of her. And tell your Air Force 11 husband I said hi.
Oh my gosh.
So,
go Navy. I have to say it every time.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you to Chick-fil-A. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thanks for everybody that wanted to wish somebody a Merry Christmas. We appreciate you, and we'll see you at the next one.
Happy holidays from Armor Air AC Heating and Plumbing family.
Please give us a call today for any of your AC, heating, or plumbing needs.
Happy holidays.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.